Hey there, are you looking to bulk up and maximize your muscle growth potential? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to be exploring the relationship between tension, volume, and hypertrophy, and how you can use these concepts to optimize your training regime. So get your notepad ready and let's dive in. 1. What is the most causative stimulator of training-induced muscle growth? Tension is the most causative stimulator of training-induced muscle growth, because it is the primary driver of muscle fiber recruitment, which is necessary for muscle hypertrophy. When muscles experience tension during strength training exercises, it triggers the activation of more muscle fibers, leading to an increase in muscle size and strength. 2. Why do low-rep, high-load programs tend to produce little hypertrophy? Muscles. The duration of the tension application is limited by the small number of reps possible under such heavy loads. This means that low-rep, high-load programs tend to produce little hypertrophy, since they don't provide the muscles with enough time under tension to promote growth. Programs that combine moderate to heavy loads with higher volume tend to be more effective for muscle hypertrophy, as they give the muscles the necessary stimulus for growth. 3. Why do very low-volume, high-load training programs tend to produce little hypertrophy in beginner lifters? Very low-volume, high-load training programs tend to produce little hypertrophy in beginner lifters since they are not yet accustomed to the stresses of heavy lifting. As for intermediate and advanced lifters, their muscles have adapted to such heavy loads and require more volume to keep progressing. This is why a balance between load and volume is important for progressive overload and muscle hypertrophy. 4. Why is the duration of tension application important for muscle growth? Simply lifting heavy weights once isn't enough to maximize muscle growth. Muscles need a sufficient amount of time under tension to stimulate protein synthesis and muscle growth. Therefore, to promote growth, it's important to focus on the duration of tension application as well. This can be achieved by doing more reps or sets at moderate to heavy loads, or by performing exercises that emphasize time under tension, such as slow eccentrics and isometric holds. 5. How can the relationship between tension, volume, and hypertrophy be visualized? The relationship between tension, volume, and hypertrophy can be visualized by plotting a curve, similar to the relationship between sun exposure and a suntan. While heavy weights generate more tension, like stronger sun exposure produces more skin pigmentation. Without enough volume, there won't be enough stimulus for growth, just like not enough sun exposure won't lead to a noticeable tan. Therefore, there is an ideal range of tension-producing loads that allow for enough time under tension to promote growth, where both tension and volume need to be balanced. 6. How can muscle fiber type affect the strategies to maximize hypertrophy? Strategies to maximize hypertrophy may depend on the muscle fiber type targeted. For example, research suggests that faster twitch muscle fibers respond better to heavier loads, while slower twitch fibers respond better to lighter loads. However, since slower twitch fibers are more fatigue resistant, they might also require more time under tension to fully activate growth processes. Therefore, a training program that includes both heavier loads to target fast twitch fibers and higher volume to target slower twitch fibers can help maximize hypertrophy. 7. How do muscle fibers respond to different levels and durations of tension? Current research and anecdotal evidence suggest that muscle fibers respond differently to different levels and durations of tension. Faster twitch fibers are thought to be more responsive to heavier lifting loads, while slower twitch fibers are more responsive to lighter loads. This is partly because slower twitch fibers are more fatigue resistant and can handle more volume, while faster twitch fibers are activated more effectively by heavier loads. However, incorporating both lighter and heavier loads into a training program tailored to individual needs can help target all muscle fiber types to promote hypertrophy. Alright folks, that's a wrap. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the importance of tension, volume, and muscle fiber types in achieving maximum hypertrophy. Remember, it's all about finding the right balance between heavy loads, reps and sets, and time under tension to stimulate growth. So get out there, hit the gym, and put this knowledge into action. Until next time, keep lifting and keep growing.